advice and recommendation for travel. Hello everyone, welcome to Rumbo y Ruta, the podcast where we talk about the wonderful world of travel. We share easy tips, good advice, and many stories to help you find new places. We are Natalia Arteaga and Lisbeth Tatiana Taques, your guides on this South adventure. Today we will spend some time helping you get ready for your next trip so it is a great and easy experience. Before we start, please subscribe to this podcast so you don't miss any episodes. And also follow us on social media where you can set us your questions and ideas.
Choosing the perfect destination may seem easy, but it really needs some thinking on the trips fits what you want to live. First, think about what kind of experience you want, relaxing on the beach, exploring city with history, doing adventure tourism, or maybe a mix of these. Every place has its own charm and place things. An important tip is to think about the time of year. For Islam, traveling to Europe in winter can be magical because of Christmas markets. But if July warm weather, it is better to plan for spring or summer. Also, check local events, festivals, fairs, or traditional celebration can make your trip better, but they can also mean higher prices and more tourists. Finally, look at your budget and how long you will travel. It does not make sense to pick a far place for a short weekend. Sometimes nearby trips can be just as exciting and less stressful. Now let's talk about one of the things travel worry about most, what to pack in the suitcase. The key is planning and versatility. My advice is to make a list ahead of time, dividing clothes by type, clothes for the day, for the night, underwear, and accessories. A trick to save space is to roll your clothes instead of folding them. Also bring clothes that you can mix and match so you have more options without taking up more space. Don't forget to include a basic first aid kit with medicine for pain, allergies, and personal care products. Also, a small backpack for daily trips is very important to carry water, snacks, and documents. If you travel to places with changing weather, bring layers. A light jacket and a small raincoat can save you from surprises. And one extra tip, always leave some space in your suitcase for souvenirs or things you buy during the trip.
Technology in the backpack. Technology is a great helper for modern travelers. Apps like Google Maps, online instant translators, and trip planners make traveling much easier. For example, downloading maps to use without internet helps you find your way even when you have no connection. I also recommended us to book places to stay transport and activities which often give special discounts. A must-have gadget is power bank so your devices don't run out of battery at important times. Also, a waterproof proof case for your phone is very useful if you go to the beach or places where it might rain. Don't forget to put your important documents in the cloud or email them to yourself so you can access the in any emergency. Safety and health during the trip. Traveling is a wonderful, but it is also important to take care of your safety and health. Before you leave, find out about the vaccines you need and health advice for the place you are going. Bring a small first aid kit with basic medicine and junk. For safety, avoid showing valuable things and always keep your belongings inside. Use money belts or secure bags, and if you can, keep digital copies of your documents. It is also a good idea to buy travel insurance that cover medical emergencies and cancellations. If you travel alone, share your travel plans with someone you trust and keep in touch regularly.
Now let's go to a section I really like, answering questions that you, our listeners, send us. Today I will answer a question I got on Instagram. How to manage jet lag on long trips gives big time changes. Jet lag can be a big problem, but there are ways to reduce it. The first thing is to try to adapt to the new time as soon as possible. If you arrive during the day, try to stay awake until the local night. Being natural light helps your body clock so go forward during the day. Avoid long naps and keep yourself well hydrated. It is also helpful to change your sleep schedule a few days before the trip, if you can, to get closer to the time at your destination. Travel is also a food experience. Trying local food is a way to learn about the culture and history of a place. My advice is to always look for markets and street food stalls recommended by locals, where the food is usually real and cheap. If you have any food restrictions, check the typical dishes for you go and learn how to say your needs in the local language. And don't be afraid to ask locals for the recommendations. Many times they will take you to places that are not in tourist guides.
And with this, we reach the end of our first episode of Runway Ruta. I hope these tips help you plan your trip with more confidence and can so you only worry about enjoy and making and forget memories. Remember to subscribe and leave us a review if you liked this episode. You can also send us your questions and suggestions for future shows. We will hear each other soon with more tips, interviews, and travel adventures. Have a good trip and see you next time. Thank you.